Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha'arakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, for teaching us the truth. And also want to acknowledge all the Akyam pushing this truth with sincerity. Alright, so I don't really have much prepared. I'm just going to let the Spirit move this lesson. But the first verse I'm going to go to is going to be Genesis 15 and verse 12. And the reason is it talks about a deep sleep. So I want to explain that it's not talking that, about an actual physical deep sleep, but no, more of a spiritual sleep. All right. So as like right now, the Israelites are in a deep sleep, and meaning they don't even know that they're Israelites, okay? Because Yahweh has put darkness on them, and he's got them in a deep sleep, okay? Meaning, they're not conscious of the truth, all right? Therefore, they become a metaphor, and they are in a deep sleep. So if we go to Genesis 15 and 12, it talks about the forefather Abraham, and it says, verse 12, Genesis 15 and 12, and when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. All right, so he's not physically sleeping right here. But no, he's actually going into a deep sleep to where, he's not, he went off, all right? So I'm going to go to the precept, which deals with Adam, who also was in a deep sleep, right? But it's not talking about a physical sleep, like he wasn't sleeping. It was whenever you're off and you're not walking along parallel with the truth, then you could be considered in a deep sleep, okay? So we're going to go to Genesis 2 and verse 21, in the middle of the screen. And it says, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. All right, so what it is a metaphor for a deep sleep, meaning Adam, he went off, all right? He went off, whether he was breaking the law, whether he was, committing, idolatry or fornication. It's referring to a deep sleep as in going off, going off the path, the clear, straight, righteous path. Instead, like Israelites today, they're in darkness under all these different, strongholds, witchcraft, sorcery, idolatry, all the things that Babylon America offers the Israelites and pollutes their minds, right? Giving them divisive minds, meaning wicked minds. Their mindsets are all messed up. They don't even, they don't even know what's righteous because they err at the scriptures. So back to verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord hath taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now the bone of my bones, and the flesh of my flesh. She was called to be woman, because she was taken out of man. All right, and so this is a metaphor, all right, and a parable, all right. The woman was not actually taken out of, Adam's rib, and then all of a sudden she was a woman. No, we're going to go into that, and it's dealing with it's dealing with a woman who was a close family member to Adam, which Eve was. All right, she was probably more than likely, she was his cousin. All right, so let me go to the precept to explain. It's going to be in 2 Samuel 19 and 13. It says, "And say ye to Amasa, art thou not of my bone and of my flesh? God do so to me, and more also, if thou be not captain of the host before me continually in the room of Joab." Okay, so right here, it's dealing with a close family member. If you go back and read this, which I'm not going to do right now, it's dealing with a close family member. Just like when it said that Abraham went into a deep sleep. Well, now it's talking about Adam, but they're not physically sleeping. It just means, these are all metaphors and parables in this Bible. That's why it's so hard to. It's so hard to understand, especially for the wicked can't understand it, and then you have these. You have these other people who are in these Christian churches and these Catholic churches, and they're unable to, unlock the parables or understand the parables because Yahweh, the Most High, is not dealing with them. Why would he deal with them? Why would he reveal his secrets to a group of people that are not even practicing his truth, practicing his laws and statutes? Instead, they're going off with many false doctrines, So why in the hell, what sense does that make that Yahweh would give the understanding of the Holy Bible to a group who's not pushing the truth, right? You don't have Christianity is not teaching you that the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible. Christianity does not teach you that the Israelites are the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and so-called Hispanic people. They're not teaching you the dietary laws. They're not pushing the truth. Instead, they're pushing their own doctrines. And their own, what they push what they want to push. Which is keeping our people, the Israelites, under a spell, right? Which the word spell, let me actually look it up, because I did a lesson on pharmaceuticals, meaning witchcraft, and one of the words that came out was a spell from that witchcraft. So let me just find it real quick. Let me see. Anyway, this thing keeps popping up. It's not what I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. So this is one definition for the word spell. To name, write, or otherwise give the letters in order. Oh, that's actually spelling, like you're spelling a word. Hold on. That's not what I was looking for. No, this is not the definition. Okay, here we go. The word spell is a word, phrase, or form of words supposed to have magic power, charm, incantation. Now, the second definition for the word spell as a noun: a state or period of enchantment. So, like, if you're under a spell, it's only a period of time, and then you come out of that spell.